Morning campers. This is where we stayed last night. When we arrived last night it was absolutely pouring down and didn't stop all night, and we were told to pitch down there on that light bit of grass, and I went against that decision because of the slope here and from the other side, and I was right. This was a bog last night. So we become very wise campers and sit at the top of the hill. So I'm just in the process of taking the tent down. It's nice and early this morning, so we're going to get the kit on the bike, and then we're heading on the road, and we are heading to a house, which is going to be a luxury. We have used this tent for some time now. We've taken it on 2 long tours and a few shorter weekends and stuff, and it is getting dirty. We're getting slugs and bugs leaving their stains all over it. So we need to know how to clean this thing. Anybody knows how to go about that? My idea is to take it apart and put it in the wash machine on a cold wash. I reckon it'll be alright and re-waterproof it. But maybe there's a better way. If you know, let us know.
Also, we walk up to slugs clinging to the outside of the tent, and they leave quite a trail. And I think this must be a dog's mark or something.
Cat, I'll bet you. A dog wouldn't do that. Yeah. Dogs are nice, cats are assholes.
But it's been there for some time and it's not coming off. Honestly, I cannot wait to leave. We were so tired last night, we didn't record anything. We put up the tent in the rain, fighting the time.
We didn't even eat, did we?
No, I went to the shop, I bought a jar of like beans, which are really nice, and Rich made the beds, and then he went all quiet, and I thought, what's going on? And he was asleep, so I thought, well, what's the point of me cooking now? So I went to bed as well, and we woke up a couple times at night because we didn't know that we pitched right outside. Dog's cage, look at that. Look at the dog. Hello, doggo.
I don't think he's very friendly. I wouldn't get too close.
Yeah, he's obviously not friendly. He's here to look after the campsite. So we've got 4 hours directly on the motorways to my sister's, which we're not gonna do. So we're gonna take a longer route, and it's gonna take us probably way longer than that. We're gonna see some interesting things on the way and grab some food as we didn't have breakfast. Quite frankly.
Few comments about looking for Eva's sister. Guaranteed.
No. So. Yeah, we're gonna stay at my sister's. I spoke to her this morning and she said, well, I left you guys a coffee machine and when you be staying, I'm like, yes. So we're gonna have our own little flat at her property, and there will be a coffee machine, you'll be pleased to know, Rich. But we'll need to figure out how to work it out. So
we're gonna be living in luxury the next few days.
No,
and a break is what's needed.
And by the way, my sister rides a Harley, so maybe we'll go for a ride with her.
First challenge of the day, we've got an electric gate up there and we've got a button down there, and when one of you goes through the gate the other one shuts, or within a short space of time. So don't go through the gate either, you need to stay there. I'm going to turn round, hit the button and then make a run for the gate. Ready, go. Lovely. Weather's not looking too good today on the app. We're hoping we're going to get away with it.
I did not like this campsite at all. But well, I do think in Poland you've got a lot of campsites that are exceptional, and then you've got a lot of those mediocre ones when nobody cleans the toilet type situation. So it is potluck.
It is very frustrating. The thing is, when it comes to camping, it's a very simple thing to get right, and I think that's why it's so frustrating. You want, you know, a bit of grass, some peace and quiet, and all you want is some clean toilets and showers. That's it, it's all you ask for. And yeah, when the owner's lazy and it's not being cleaned, it's a bit rubbish, isn't it? After a long day's ride, you want a decent shower and feel clean when you set off the next day. It's like we're not getting away with it today.
Yeah, the weather is just really bad now.
We need a bus stop or a shelter or something to get these waterproofs on.
I still have my juice. I like that juice. I'm not sure we should be here anyway.
Well, I think that's about as close as we can drive to the castle anyway.
Here behind us is a castle in Malbork in Poland. That's up the north, not far from Gdańsk. So this castle is the largest in the world, and it was built in 13th century by Catholic Order of German Crusaders. So there is a bit of a debate of how long it took them to build it, but it's generally accepted that it was 132 years. So in 1400s it was sold to a Polish, I think it was sold, so to a Polish king. So it's been a historical object since, and many people visit it. We will not be walking around today, simply because we don't really feel like we have enough time, and Poland has overwhelmed us with the amount of things we want to see and the roads we want to ride, so we'll leave that for the next time, I guess.
That is some impressive building. There's a few bricks there.
I just find it really ironic and really funny that was actually not built by Polish people at all. It was built by German Crusaders, and it's still standing. It must be some German engineering.
They build good castles, them Germans. Rain stopped for now as well, which is great news. I didn't take off my waterproof though, as it does look like it could thump down at any moment. So I am now a boil in the bag.
Look at the weather. It like suddenly just became apocalyptic. We were gonna just stop quickly at the petrol station and maybe we can wait the worst out of it and have a coffee or something. And we need petrol anyway. The longest light change ever. Woo! What a day. Look at this.
Another top petrol station dinner from Orleans. Orleans needs to come to the UK. This is brilliant. Every petrol station does this.
Most, I think, yeah. So I got some chips. Apparently they're from an oven, not from deep fried. This is a sandwich for you, Rich.
Lovely, thank you.
Chicken, bacon, cheese.
Cheese? Proper cheese.
And I took some chicken wrap with honey mustard. And they offered me to put some more spicy stuff in there, which obviously I took. Oh, it's really hot. Nice.
Right, nice lunch stop. Come outside again, just in time for the rain to start again.
Oh, great.
Yeah, put your fetching waterproofs on. And we're just going to chow down some miles now, hopefully, and head on to our sanctuary for tonight.
Yes. Ah.
The joys. Well, there's good news and bad news. Good news is the sun is shining and the waterproofs are back in the top box. The bad news is we followed the Garmin here.
So we were en route, on perfect road, and then this. It's not just cobblestones. It's at places it's probably vertical. I don't even know how to say it.
We're taking the sandy ditch because it's better than the cobbles.
This is the least sandy part of the road, but there was a point when I stopped my bike. Obviously, I had no camera on because it was raining a little, and I was just swearing, and I said,
Not happy,
fuck
are you?
this shit, I'm not taking that road. It's most definite I'm gonna drop my bike. And also there was a sign earlier on that it's gonna go on for 9 kilometers. When the bike is this heavy with everything loaded,
We don't want to be off-roading really. But it's so annoying because we've been on proper roads through villages and everything, as Eva said, as you would expect. The only setting we've got on the Garmin is to avoid motorways.
There's no reason to avoid motorways. I've been down this road before with about 200-300, not even that.
There's plenty of other options other than the motorway is what we're saying. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's just enraging because the road is okay and then suddenly you've got a bit of cobbles and you think, okay, maybe this cobble's just a tiny bit. And that just makes me question how many times on this trip in Poland we took completely horrible roads.
I reckon we've done a lot of miles due to this Garmin sending us on wild goose chases, but it's all part of the adventure.
Yeah, 9 kilometers of
Here
this.
we are. Have a look at this. So options are bumpy cobbly road or sandy tracks going along the side. We're opting for the sandy tracks.
But there is a deep sanded places, so it's not ideal for this. Really pissed off. Really. Like, seriously. It was supposed to be really uneventful day. We were supposed to just do 200 or 300 kilometers. I'm supposed to put my bike down. Oh fuck. What am I supposed to do? I'm panicking. Woo! I can't put my bike anywhere in here to help you. This is like the worst possible scenario.
Okay, don't panic. Well, this is another cracker thanks to the Garmin. Hit deep sand, lost the front. Not going very fast, but my ankle is trapped underneath the bike and Eva can't get off there. So
I don't know what to do.
Right. I need to get my foot out somehow.
How can I get on those stones? I don't want to go past.
You can't put your stand down where it is.
I can.
Is it going to sink?
Oh, sinking.
Yeah.
Great.
Alright.
What am I supposed to do?
Don't panic, it's fine.
It's not fine.
Everything's fine.
Nothing's fine.
Just take your time, there's no problem here.
Take my time to what? Because I have no idea what to do, and I feel like if I go over those stumps, I'm gonna lose my front end, and that'll be it.
That's what happened to me, yeah. So, I don't know.
Can I put my bike down?
That's not ideal. I would just try to find somewhere, even if you have to pedal back until it's firm enough to put your stand down.
Is that gonna go, you think?
Try it. Depends if you've got a firm bit of sand or not. Alright, don't come too close to me in case you fall on me. Okay. Woo, having a phone party down here.
Well, I take a photo of you now.
Yeah.
Does it hurt?
No, I'm alright. My boot's trapped, but... And this is why you wear your gear. I definitely have a broken ankle right now. I'm having a foam party down here. Tyre foam's going on the crash bars. Right, you need to firstly take the weight off, so I'll unclip this bag and get it out of the way. Alright, top box next.
You think I can take off the top box?
Yeah, and push the red button in. Underneath, not the one that usually takes it off. Yeah, that's alright. Just push that on the sand. Right, good. I need to see what's trapping my leg here. Can you see? Behind me. Don't move anything. No. Don't move anything until we can see what the problem is. Come round.
You'll be okay. I just need to lift the...
Right, I'm going to lift this one as well then. Alright, yeah. Alright, I'm out. There we go. Good.
Like a helpless baby.
Yeah, and this is why you wear your gear. I'd have been fucked without them boots. And also, this is the reason why you never go green laning on your own or off-roading on your own. Alright, good.
So first time I've seen you down.
No, it's not. I crashed last time in Poland on oil. I was in the road, that was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I just lost in the front there. The back dug in. Yeah. Probably should take the traction control off, because that's why it wasn't giving me any power. Where the radiator is on them stones, look.
Just about.
Yeah, but with no crash bars, that bike's finished. Well, the trip is anyway. You feel better now?
Better?
Yeah. It's not you, it's me this time.
Yeah, but I can be me in 100 metres.
Yeah, we should get back on the stones, I think is the best thing. It's just 'cause it's fucking bumpy and annoying. The sand looked alright, but you hit these deep bits.
I feel this is slippery as well.
No, it's not slippery, it's just... It shakes the fucking bike to pieces, doesn't it? What happened there was, I hit this
Have a walk around from there.
deep sand.
So you lost your front end right there. That
Yeah.
must be you.
Oh, what's happened there is the back end dug into this deep sand, I think, and I gave it a bit of power to get out, but I had the traction control on, I think, and that sent the front on a wobbler, and that's the end result. All this foam is, that's a tyre foam that I had strapped to the crash bars. No drama. But once again, I haven't picked that up yet, so I won't be too smug, but crash bars. Look at how that radiator would be on those stones without those SW Motec crash bars. That would definitely be the radiator finished, which obviously would be the end of the bike on recovery. Hopefully there's no coolant leaking or any damage to the side of the engine casing. Let's get it up and have a look.
No, this is not good. Okay, you do it again. I do it from here. But once you pull it up, you have to hold it.
Hold you back.
Wait. You're not gonna go up there. It's too high. The camera packed in the moment we were just lifting the bike,
Standard.
obviously. But well, with 2 goes, we put it back up. The bag's rubbish now. All that came out.
What was inside it? Tools,
Inside-
I think. Tools and walk brace in that one.
Yeah, I think the... Hey, we've got cable ties, don't you worry.
I might be able to fix it. Oh, it just peels off, look at that there. It's alright, isn't it?
That's alright.
It's hot. Alright, no problem. Sort that out later. These, do you know what? I think the crash bars are fantastic, but the crash bar bags save so much damage. These don't even get scuffed up in the event of a problem. In fact, I can't see any damage yet. Although my bike is dirtier than it has ever been before.
Better grill's taking the bag off.
Yeah, trying. Need a better knife, really. Got any pliers? I think they're in here now. There we go. Alright, good. Alright. Let's find somewhere for the tools to live. I think we're on our way.
I think this was a Satnav stitch-up special.
Again. So the time that Eva dropped her bike, I don't know when that was, a week ago or something.
Yeah, something like that.
The reason she dropped her bike is because the Satnav sent us off-road down to a lane and she had to turn around on some lumpy gravel.
It wasn't even a gravel. In Poland they use it a lot. I don't know what it is in English, but it's like a burnt charcoal, so it looks like gravel, but it's super, super light.
Well, either way, we shouldn't have been where we were when the bike got dropped. And the same scenario again today.
Yeah.
We have no intention. We know there's a lot of off-roading to do around here.
We are going to do some,
on
but
different
not on
bikes.
these bikes.
Yeah,
and
wait
not
for that.
at this location. So
We definitely didn't plan to bring these fully loaded bikes down here full of laptops and computers and drones and stuff off-road. That's definitely not our intention, because things like this happen and things get broken. But the reliable Garmin sent us here once again. I promise you, as soon as I can get a phone mount on this bike, the Garmin's straight in the bin. I'll never mess with it again. Okay, so given recent events, we have decided that the bumpy stones will make the better route rather than the sand, because the sand holds surprises.
I think they're both dodgy.
Yes. Yeah, my thinking was that the sand looks better than bouncing over these stones for all this way.
And we will now for the next 8.9 kilometer.
What a royal treat from Garmin. So I have, on this trip, emailed Garmin once again, and I told them we've done all the updates, we've reinstalled the maps, downloaded, uploaded and all the rest of it, like you said, hard reset and that, and it's exactly the same situation. Wrong speed limits, wrong routes, absolutely no faith in it, and all they did was send back another generic email asking about exact times and scenarios and coordinates where things had gone wrong and where the speed was and whatnot. So I don't think we'll be bothering with it again. It's just complete loss of faith in the Garmin. I've got a ABS warning light on my dash, probably because where the bike fell on the front wheel there, I think. Don't know what I can do about that. It might reset itself if I turn the ignition off and on again, I don't know. But if not, I will likely damage one of the cables or part of the ABS, which have a little stick.
This looks like... Oh, it's not the end of the cobbles, is it? Oh yeah, it is. Thank God for that. We just did like 7 and something kilometers on cobbles, and at times it was really dodgy. And I did have a feeling to turn around, didn't I? Didn't I? I'm gonna, for the rest of the day, I'm gonna tell you, I told you so. I knew it. I knew it.
We stopped to change the batteries and the cameras, and the ABS light's gone away now. It's reset itself, so nothing to see here. Business as usual. Shame about the shitty route. It's been really pretty.
See, that's the kind of road I want to be on, not the cobbles. All I can feel now is my sciatica really waking up. Oh no, I hope it's gonna pass.
Seems to be a lot of lakes and rivers around this area, and it's completely unspoilt. There's a few nice boats knocking around. Really pretty area of Poland this is.
When we entered this town, I did know that the name rings a bell. So I called my mum just now when we stopped at the petrol station, and turns out I wasn't wrong. I had some family from my mum's side that lived in this town, and there is some more history following that in a village we're gonna stop in a minute. So we're gonna tell you all about it then. I think it's quite interesting. Let's see if we can find what we're looking for in here, in this village. During the wartime, my great-grandfather lived in this village, and he had 5 kids, and they were just travelling one day on a cart and horses, and they had a cow tied at the back, and for whatever reason, it's a bit of a funny story because he had a knife that was tucked in his boot, and his neighbour who was travelling with them on the horses and cart, she saw the knife and she asked him, like, what are you going to do with that knife? And he just said a stupid joke saying, when we're back, I'm going to be killing the Germans with the knife. And that neighbour went to the Germans and told on him, and from that on, the Germans would arrest him daily, interrogate him, release him home, arrest him, interrogate him, and so on and so on. That went on for some time. And after that, they took him as a prisoner, they tortured him, and then they shot him dead. So when he was dead, they told the family that if they liked to have his body, which was in the town nearby, they would have to buy the body back from the Germans. And my great-grandma had no money, and in this village the priest offered to her to give her the money to buy the body back so they could do a proper burial for him, which she has done. And now, considered that she has no husband and no means to survive with the 5 children, the priest has offered her a job to look after the church, cook and that sort of thing, and that's how she survived the war. So I thought that was quite a beautiful story. The plates that there's boards inside the church with his name and names of others that were murdered in the wartime by Germans from this area. So we're going to try to find the grave, but I'm not sure we can find it.
Just quickly, while we're here walking around this church, I thought I'd show you guys. This is the same in every graveyard throughout Poland. Just look how well kept this is in comparison to how we have them in the UK. Notice how every grave has flowers and is well tended and isn't covered in weeds and rubbish. Every one of them in every graveyard is like this. So the family come and visit regularly and then look after their loved ones' graves. I think we can do better, don't you?
So we found the grave in which my great-grandfather would have been buried, but after a certain amount of years passes, somebody else can be buried on top of that remains, and this is his sister, my great-aunt. Shame we didn't know we're coming. I would have taken a light candle and flowers. As always with us, this is probably as random as it gets.
Yeah, sorry about that. It does get a bit random, but that's what happens when you're on an unplanned tour.
Goes from dropping the bike, predicted boring day, dropping the bike. And
it's never a boring
bit of history.
Day. Yeah.
We find ourselves in many, many miles of queues like this. You can't see really anything, can you?
What have we got here? Look at that. Wow, I've never seen a chain so loose. Did you see that? Wow, I'm amazed that's still clinging on. It amazes me that people don't maintain, look after their chains like that, especially being that the guy's wearing shorts. You wait till that chain flicks off and takes his leg. What a treat that will be. So speaking of treats, we've been filtering as best we can past these lorries. Oh, I feel sorry for the poor buggers sat in the queue, they've been waiting some time. Trouble is, when you get to a bend like this, you can't see round, and we got solid whites anyway, so can't get by at the minute. What a day it's been. A massive delay was just because of this little short bit of roadworks. One of those days you're definitely glad to be on a bike and not sat in a car. There's no queue this side. There's something wrong with them lights, there must be. Sun's starting to go down now, and it's 7 o'clock. Satnav's still saying we got 1 hour 12 minutes to get to Eva's sister's. It's been a long day today. I think, from memory, I think we set off about 11 o'clock and it should have been about 4 hours. So if we had no stops, we would have arrived about 3 o'clock. But yeah, we've had a lot of delays, and we've had a few unplanned stops today and one laid down. Hopefully Eva's sister won't be too mad. She's cooking us dinner for when we get there.
My sister called me 3 times by now today, asking what Rich will eat and what he wouldn't, because she knows he's fussy. So hopefully she's making something.
I love it, don't they? I bet they've been waiting there all afternoon waiting for that. Highlight of their evening, that is. Well, it's nearly dark now. We've been riding for some time, considering the route was only supposed to take us about 4 hours. We'll be arriving at Eva's family's fairly soon, so we're going to be taking a bit of a break, spend a bit of time, have some food.
I assume we're not gonna be long without riding the bikes. We'll probably get on the bikes tomorrow. We have to go and see my mum and all that. So we definitely will be riding. I don't know if you're gonna be recording tomorrow.
Well, thanks for joining us today. It's been a random, fun and entertaining day for us all, I think.
We like a bit of drama, don't we?
Why not? Don't forget, if you haven't already, click subscribe, leave us a comment, hit the thumbs up, all that good stuff, and we have lots more to come after a few days break. See you in the next one.
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.